So instructional designing has been actually around since the Second World War, although most people even today, when they hear the term instructional design, when they ask me what I do, they're like, what's that? But it's the idea of, the way it started in the Second World War was they needed to teach a whole bunch of people, huge numbers of people, how to do certain things in a short space of time, and they needed to teach them to do it, very much to a particular standard. So it's a way of designing learning for large groups of people to be able to meet certain outcomes in a very specific time period and doing it in a very specific way. So that's where instructional design, so designing instructions to then generate a particular outcome. The learning design needs to be authentic, and what I mean by that is that you need to build in scenarios, and they need to be realistic to what the learner is actually going to experience out in the field. And it also needs to be scaffolded, so you don't just chuck them into a really complicated scenario where they've got to make really high-level decisions. You move them through a process where it's a sort of a gentle kind of increase in what they're expected to do. And so they learn a little bit of stuff, they test it out, they learn a little bit more, they test it out a bit more, until you get to that final point where they're able to demonstrate that really high-level learning or whatever that task is that you need them to be able to do in a really informed manner. We personalize the learning experience because we deal so closely with our customers, because they know who their learners are. They know what they want their learners to be able to demonstrate at the end. And so it's about working very closely with the customer, with the subject matter expert, and really making sure that we listen very carefully to what exactly it is that the learner needs to be able to do at the end.